Hi everyone, this is Matt Hardy and I'm going to do a first here on my YouTube channel. I'm actually going to give my insight and my commentary on a match that I just recently had in Lenoir, North Carolina. The match is myself and Scott Steiner versus Mr. Mid-Atlantic, Ricky Nelson, and his partner, Jeff Lewis. Both Jeff Lewis and Ricky Nelson are very good wrestlers in their own right, I'll give them credit, but as you guys know, myself and Scott Steiner are the babyfaces, so I'm pulling for the babyfaces. Here's a strong lockup to start off the contest, and as any good babyface would do, I back Ricky Nelson into the corner, and of course, I do the right thing, and it's a clean break, even though I have my fist drawn, just in case, because he is a little snake in the grass, this Ricky Nelson. Trying to get some crowd interaction going on. Here we go, and we prepare for our next lockup. And as you see, we lock up, and being the bad guy, he pulls off a quick arm drag, and he gloats. Well, that's a mistake, because I got an arm drag for you. And in addition to that, I also have a body slam, a big scoop slam, and also a nice hip toss, or hip lock, as the old school people call it. And I finish it off with a "I'm which gets the crowd going crazy. Here's a very good headlock by Matt Hardy, the man who will not die. And a very stiff tackle, I might add. I was bouncing around almost waiting for a tackle drop down, but that would not happen, so I just instead twist his arm and grab a little wrist lock, tagging my partner, Scott Steiner. In the business, what's happening right now is called a no-sell. As Scott Steiner no-sold that elbow, and then he takes Jeff Lewis, he whips him in, there's a reversal, and then Scott Steiner tackles the hell out of him. And this is some good old big booty daddy. This is when, this always reminds me of when Scott was the WCW World Champion. The push-ups, and he goes, "No, I ain't ready to count him down yet, ref." And Scott cusses like crazy in the ring, which is very entertaining. Double shoot and a double backdrop. Bam! Nice little bump. Here you go, Matt Hardy is heading to the corner, and I'm going to do ho! That was cut out, actually, by Rebby Sky. I dropped an elbow, and now I'm doing the crab dance, as Rebby calls it, getting ready for a twist of fate. Ricky Nelson grabs the hair. It buys Jeff Lewis enough time to counter the twist of fate, push me out, and bam, there's a knee to the kidney. Oh, my kidney. A clothesline to follow it up as well. So now they have probably what most people are calling the heat. If you read the dirt sheets, they have the heat on me. You know, the time where I sell for an extended amount of time. There's a little comeback spot, a little hope spot, and it's ended with a standing drop kick. That was a sunset flip, by the way. Double team maneuver. A suplex, and Jeff Lewis does ho of his own, except it's boring, even more boring than mine, if that's humanly possible. And he drops a forearm across my chest. And now he's got another chin lock on. I fight my way out. And ladies and gentlemen, I think it's about that time. It's time to do the double down. There's a hot tag to Scott Steiner as he comes in. A house of fire. Clothesline. Another big clothesline. A Steiner line. A reversal to the corner. And Ricky Nelson eats the boot. And I love this silly sell he does. So silly. A big suplex by Scott Steiner. And he actually doesn't cripple him, which is nice. It looks like it's breaking down. It's going to be a Donnybrook. We have a four-way. And there goes a punch. And MVP, Shane Helms, they know my punches. 1, 2, and this one is sorry, boys. That one's probably stiff. So stiff he actually poked me in the eye to get me off. And here go the Hills going to shoot us together. Bam! There's a double collision by the Hills. Kick. And it looks like there's a twist of fate. And Scott Steiner hits his finish. And coincidentally, that was the same finish that happened in Sherrill, South Carolina. Who would have thought that could have possibly happened? And the victors, which sends the fans home very satisfied and happy at the end of the night, are the good guys of Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner, and the man who is stronger than death, Matt Hardy. Alright, guys and gals, as always, thanks for stopping by my YouTube channel, and I hope you enjoyed this entry. It is a little different, and it was fun for me to do. You guys keep coming back. Remember, I got a family to feed. Adios, amigos.
Keep coming back. I got a family to feed.
Get with it, boy.